Hello everyone, it's live from New York City, almost 7 p.m. It's been a week because I couldn't do any live streaming last week. I don't know, maybe the weather, because the roller coaster weather is one day is very cold and the next day is not so cold. I thought it's okay, but I could work and I didn't have to stay in the bed whole week, but I couldn't do live streaming because I couldn't think straight. My feeling was not great to talk about something difficult or deep thinking, or it was not possible. That's why I decided to take a whole week off. So I'm going to log in from my Japanese account in case you wanna join my Japanese channel. I did Japanese scope 12 hours ago, so it's like a 12 hours part, and I normally do 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, did I log in? I think so. And then doing English scope at evening time, and it depends, 6:30 or 7, or sometimes it's 7:30 because I have to walk my dog, and and sometimes I couldn't finish work. So many things happen. In the morning it's difficult too, but morning would be easier to set the time, because otherwise I can't do the scope in the morning. So the East Coast, especially the Philly, and they're celebrating Super Bowl championship, and I'm not sure the New York people. Yesterday was so quiet, and everybody's stay at home and having party and watching Super Bowl. I also watched the Super Bowl game as well, but I don't know anything about the role, but I always enjoy about commercial because it's really high quality, I would say. Hi, how are you? It's been a long time. Feels like I took a month off or something. Just a week. But that was an intense week for some reason. I was not feeling well, but I could work. I couldn't. It's kind of weird feeling. Sometimes I would say it's the moon power is moon energy give me something. Yeah, I was like under the weather. Feel under the weather last week, like whole week. I thought I could take Monday or Tuesdays off. Then I started to, come back to the live streaming, but I couldn't do it. I decided to take a whole week off. Kind of refreshing my energy and the subject and talking. I don't know, it was a kind of weird feeling. If someone feels the same way, yeah, moon power got you sick. Yeah, that's what I'm always saying, but sometimes people say, are you crazy? I don't know, but something related to the moon always. I don't know why though. Japan has a, what do you call it? The 皆既月食. What do you call the 皆既月食? Oh, not eclipse. Oh, I forgot. That's interesting. Maybe I'm opposite. What's the enemy of the Sailor Moon? It's like if it's a Dragon Ball and the enemy would be Vegeta. I forgot. I don't know. It's been a long. Yeah, the Sailor Moon is kind of like old character now. I don't know what's the updated or like very new animation is very popular for the new generation. Last time I know is One Piece. You know, we have the PlayStation is 2 or 3. There's lots of games, but that's old now, I think. We don't play game anymore. Because we know that, and if we play games and we keep playing games. Yeah. You wanna buy it? No, I'm kidding. The reason why we kept the PlayStation 3 is there's a DVD player and they can play Japanese DVD because there's a region locked, right? So we can play Japanese DVD using American DVD player. But we don't use DVD player. You know, there's a kind of like a officially locked, but I think we can break the lock, right? We can say that to the live streaming. I'm not hacker. Yeah, if we watching the Japanese DVD and we use the PlayStation 3. Yeah, jailbreak, that's right. No, PlayStation 3 is not jailbreak because the PlayStation 3 is from Japan. That's why they can play Japanese DVD. We didn't purchase in the United States. That the PlayStation is from Japan. My computer is from Japan, but they don't play Japanese DVD. I don't know why though. Maybe because of the computer, if there's a geolocation connected. I don't know. Okay, this is the 5th week. Yeah, I know. I know the trick. 5th week, monetize pipeline. That's the term of the. This is terminology is like a marketing word, and I did Japanese scope 12 hours ago. But the viewer don't know. I don't think he familiar with the internet marketing. I think he doesn't understand the whole concept. But that's okay because I already know the word and sometimes I forgot to explain. So I learned from him and I have to add more picture or explanation about explain what that means about a monetized pipeline. Because this is very new and cutting edge type of word. It's hard to understand sometimes. Don't you think? Yeah. So next week topic will be the requested by Endo-san, but I hope he's gonna join or he can watch the replay. He's been busy. Maybe I'm gonna tweet him after I do stream scoping next week. So do you know about a monetize pipeline? Yeah, I think so. But last time he joined, he said, and I'm still here, and don't forget, I won't forget you, and please don't forget, or something like that. Yeah. You know the monetize, right? I think I explained about the monetize as an example of the YouTube, because YouTube is the YouTuber is monetizing their video and converting to their penny or penny is money. 1 million is money and penny is also money. So becoming a YouTube, oh yeah, when you skip ad, they won't make money. That's sad things, right? And these days YouTube has their survey. It's most of the people annoyed. Survey advertisement, and most of the people is skip and they don't even look, because looks kind of spammy. They don't take so serious. And also the reason why they're skipping ad, sometimes I enjoy their advertisement video, is some of them are very well made. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes we have to wait 30 seconds, and sometimes the very cheesy ad is playing 3 minutes and 5 minutes. Of course we're gonna skip, right? If it's like a movie trailer, it's very interesting, you can stay 5 minutes. But it's some kind of like funny, not even funny things, and they keep talking about or like showing off how their lifestyle, and the Ferrari and some, those type of stuff. Is like, why do I have to watch this? So what I want to say is YouTube, if YouTube is not targeting customer properly, so I think their algorithm is something wrong, because I don't know why I always watching the same like a cheesy video and all the time. If they target it right, such as the advertisement I really wanted or I really looking for, I would enjoy. But anyway, the YouTube changed the partner rules, and I don't think I can monetize YouTube video converting to the money anymore, because I don't have 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers. Really? 5 seconds or 6 seconds? Oh, interesting. Probably, I never seen the KFC commercial on my whenever I watch the YouTube channel, so they targeted you. I think they didn't target me. I had once really enjoyed the 7 minutes, I think 7 minutes commercial for the Lyft, the app. That video is really well made, and animation is like a story about, I don't know, it's like based on true story, and story about like old lady and become a Lyft driver, and then started to enjoy their life. Yep, that's the reason why, because I never visited a KFC website or never searched KFC. That's why I never seen that video on my YouTube channel. Somehow, YouTube algorithm is working, but not 100%. So Monetize is kind of well known about YouTuber, because they're monetizing video to, for a living. They make money uploading video and people viewing video. But now they changed the rule, and the channel holder has to have 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours view a month, which is insanely high. Yeah, but how I can, people like a viewer trying to help me to grow SnowSugarVideo's subscriber to 1,000 subscriber. But we keep trying, because their not a grace period. A due date is February 23rd, I think. But we have 65 right now. But wish us luck. And also the subscriber need to watch 4 hours a month at least, because otherwise we can't reach their 4,000 hours view every month. But I don't think I can make that fake 1,000 accounts. And also, even 1,000 subscriber is not to solve the issue, because plus 400 hours view every month. That's why we can make the fake account. So we have to have a true super fan of SnowSugarVideo. People enjoy our video and watching at least our 60 minutes a month. So that means 2 minutes every day. Maybe I should make the meditation video than people watching every day. What is this? ASMR video? Or maybe we should do some comedy using Koisan. I don't know. That's right, help people to sleep. Oh, that's called MS. So in that case, they're gonna play even they're sleeping. That's interesting. Until their phone battery died. Okay, this is the image you see. Like them tired. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to make people tired. I want to people like calm and release their stress. Sounds like a meditation video. So this is called the funnel. Do you know that this is the sales funnel? It's like a very marketing type of word. Because funnel is the noun for their product, it's like looks like funnel, right? So that's why we don't call funnel, and we always call the sales funnel. And so awareness, interest, and decision and action is getting smaller. So we normally tend to call the conversion rate. So conversion rate like this is really tiny letter. But I found on Google and 2 example, it's gonna look like this. It's like if you reach 1,000 people, it's like we call impression sometimes, and Facebook or Instagram or maybe even Twitter. Then 751 people is interested, and then convert into 560, 69, 65 people is what this. No, there's something in between interest and decision. Then 300 people buy, but that's kind of lot of number. Its conversion rate is normally offline world is 1%, the highest, and the lowest is 0.1%. Of course, 0 is existed, but 0 is not good because you totally waste your money and time. But 0.1 is really low too. But the internet has been changed. Those type of the conversion rate is now is when I used to sell in product, even my original product through Amazon, our conversion rate was 2.7 or sometimes 3.2. So which is pretty high compared to offline market conversion rate. It's like compared to 0.1%, so we are 32 times higher than offline market. So probably that's the reason why we could survive 15 hours. But if we, selling our product only offline, I don't think we can stay for 15 years. So that's the internet marketing has been changed for the small business and all the business model. And now we can track everybody's move as long as you carry cell phone. There's a geolocation. It's scary, I think pretty scary because we know where you are and what do you do. Because most of the people knows and what you eat last night because they're taking picture and showing off on Facebook or Instagram. I would say there's too much information, don't you think? And because of the Google is free and everybody has a Google account and they normally log in to search lots of stuff, it's Google recorded every move. So they knows what you search for and when and where. That's why it's free. Then they collect all the data to sell into the company. They're not stalking because they're just offering for free services and the choice is the user. So if you don't want every information to Google, you just log out. But because you're using lots of Google products, I would say 90% of people using everything is while they're logging, including me. And so now I used to use the Internet Explorer, but I'm using Google Chrome because some of the website is not working on Internet Explorer. I think they changed the name. They don't call the Internet Explorer, right? Because there's a lot of bugs and real virus and a lot of stuff. That's why they changed the name, I assumed. So Google Chrome, I was really scared because when I open my Google Chrome on Mac, because I'm a PC user, but then also I open on iPad and I open on Apple TV. They're showing all, the website I've been use last 10 days or months. I was like, why Apple TV is showing the website I just visited, yesterday, or I visited this morning, and all connected. Scary. So that's the reason why, and we can target the people more precisely because we don't have to guess. Because Google collecting all the data, yeah, it's scary cool. If you're a business owner, is like me, I really appreciate the Google collecting all the data because we can target it more specific and less money. So this is like a side way of the funnel I just talked about. The funnel is normally bigger to start than getting smaller, right? But a monetized pipeline, because the internet marketing has been changed so much, you don't have to think this way anymore. That's why I brought up the title monetized pipeline, because pipeline looks like this, right? It's straight to start and like the same width all the way to the end. So the bottom graph is showing a little bit like smaller to the right hand side, but much bigger than compared to the funnel like this I just shared. So because of the precise marketing, and we can also collecting customers' information first. So that means we can skip to the awareness. So let me go back to awareness is like a same as lead. This funnel say awareness, but sideway funnel say lead, but this is awareness stage. So we can skip the awareness stage. So that means much smaller. So that means we can just collect the data, people who is interesting your product or interesting your services, such as KFC example, right? So if the person like me never search for the KFC, so they don't have to spend advertising money to target the people like me, because they know I'm not gonna go to the KFC another 3 months or 6 months. So that's wasting money for them. So they cut off the awareness part, just like targeting only the people interested in their product or services. So that case, they can save a lot of money. Awareness is the most expensive advertisement part. So if they cut off the awareness and they can, narrow down, then target it to the people who already interested in your product or services, then keep, educating them until they buy. So even they buy it and they can educate it using email or advertisement or something, lots of different type of advertisement, then almost 100% of the interest people buying their product. So that's their monetized pipeline. Don't you think it's interesting? When I learned about monetized pipeline, I really amazed about this word, and also, that would be game changer for the small business. See? Then you're gonna be a repeat customer, because they educated you. Educate means they give you another offer, or maybe 10% discount for the next services, or if they offer the new product, which is like a new food, or I don't know how I can describe, like new things or bonuses or campaign or event. You could appreciate that information, right? New chicken burger, right? New chicken sauce, or new bucket design. Picnics, that's right. So you're gonna be the repeat customer. Then is there kind of certain point of like a KFC, if they, for instance, if they need to make $100 million, then they can, keep maintain their company. So they just educated inside of the customer. Then the repeat, they're going to be a repeat customer, and as long as they repeat it, their business is gonna stay. That's the monetized pipeline. It's gonna, 100%, almost 100% interest the people converted to the buyers. That's a very interesting concept. So that means small, already people. Really? That's the monetized pipeline then. Interesting. But some of the people, fashion people, is kind of behind the internet technology, and now it's a little better, because they don't trust the 2D type of the world, because they wanted to show off the texture of the fabric, because I'm from fashion industry, sort of. So they wanted to know how it feels, what's their great quality, or they don't trust their two-dimension world. They always trusted three-dimension. But now eBay and even Amazon is getting into the fashion, and Amazon started to using video like a 360 like angle of the video to showing off the high-end fashion clothing. That's the kind of one of the solution for the fashion industry, because department sales is getting decreased, and lots of like a remote worker. I don't buy so many clothes anymore because I work computer all the time. I don't have to go out, and I'm meeting people through Skype or Periscope. Even the startup world is not wearing suits. Steve Jobs did never wear the suits. Maybe at in early age he was wearing suits, but late stage, and he didn't. He wear only jeans and Issey Miyake's like a black turtleneck, right? He had 100 of them. So the life is changed. So most of many suits maker is bankrupt because of that life change. And so the marketing is changing also, but people still don't trust about direct response marketing. Direct response marketing is the one creating monetize pipeline. Turtlenecks not popular. Yeah, I don't know why though, because he is lives in West Coast, not the East Coast. And turtleneck is very warm and probably too hot in the West Coast. Even cotton, I don't think that's a wool or cashmere. Is probably that's too hot in the West Coast. But what I wanted to say is like he created his style, and also IT world is like a creating like a freedom, like a short offering the freedom, and people wearing t-shirt doesn't mean they can afford suits. But a Japanese startup or IT company is still wearing suits. That's the big difference between American and Japanese company. That's a culture difference, I would say. So the marketing is branding. I think I just shared it 2 weeks ago and previous topic. Branding is not really great for the small businesses because most likely wasting money. But we didn't know. I waste a lot of money doing branding while I was in the first business. Learning by doing. Otherwise, we didn't learn. Now I know, and social media is not a branding, and some people still using as a branding, but I didn't use as branding. Yeah, learn from my mistakes. That's right. But compared to conversion rate and 0.1% to 5 or 25%, but actually 5 to 100% though, because direct response marketing can be 100%, but there's some people who still doing branding, they never trust 100% marketing, but it's possible. Then I shared this 2 word 12 hours ago in Japanese scope, and the viewer didn't know about the Japanese word roto. That's interesting though, because we using so many foreign language using katakana, then started to forget about real Japanese name. Hi, Maika-san. Thanks for sharing and following. Did you sleep well last week? You stay up 2 days, right? You stood up 2 days. Good things you are still have energy to share in someone's scope. So that means you slept well, I assumed. Because he's sharing tweet. Did you remember? That was fun tweet last week. You know, we while we were talking about some kind of alternation of the like milk or yogurt, or that kind of like a new combination each one discovered. Okay, the first word is sales funnel. I keep saying today, and yeah. That's right. Yeah, that he kept sharing. Sometimes, my viewer went up after I finished my scope. I was like, oh, what's going on? But yeah, that's nice. But sometimes I was wondered, why is there so many viewers is watching my replay? It's interesting, right? So the first one is sales funnel, and Japanese people call the funnel, they cut off sales because funnel is English word, and that's why they use the funnel to describe a sales funnel. Yeah. Master sharer, right? That's right. But some of the Japanese scopers say, oh, I don't know this guy, but he said this guy is always coming to my scope and share, then gone. Then it's like a tornado, right? Coming and goes very quick. So katakana is saying funnel. And the last one is, this is really difficult kanji. I don't think I can write, and I don't think I can memorize. I've never seen this kanji before. It's roto. It means the name of the funnel in Japanese. But they also have a different name because the viewer didn't know about roto. And then I explained about this word in different Japanese language, Japanese word. So that is jogo. Jogo is this exact same Japanese word describing funnel, but I forgot to put in here. Then when I say jogo, yeah, difficult pronunciation? Yeah, I think so. Roto, jogo. Jogo would be difficult, right? Roto, it sounds like a root, no? Root. Jogo. Yeah, jogo is difficult, I think. Then second one is pipeline, and they also saying pipeline, Japanese, like katakana. But interestingly, the viewer, jugo, sounds like jugo, that's right. That's right. Go is same, but Jo is like not Jew. Jo. Sounds like a American's name, Joe, right? Joe, 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 and go. Joe, go. Sounds like a Joe, go, go, right? No A. Joe, go. Joe, go. A should be U. Joe, go. Joe, go. Yeah. Interestingly, pipeline has a different meaning. Like a pipeline is kind of like a connection in Japanese. So it's like we have to have a pipeline between politician or it's kind of that's the explanation we use to use Japanese pipeline. But this new sales term of pipeline means like a, you know, as I just showed you, it's like a pipeline of the like a funnel version of the pipeline. Funnel is gonna get smaller, but a pipeline is gonna stay the same width. That's you know, that's even difficult for Japanese audience. Kanro. I don't think they say kanro. Sales pipeline, I think. I don't know because I haven't been back to Japan for almost 10 years. I don't know what kind of terminology they're using. Yeah, it is difficult. That's cute, smiley face. Your like a mouth is kind of dipped, right? So this is Japanese channel. I have no, this is not Japanese channel. What I'm talking about, English channel. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna monetize pipeline this year. Then buy the plane, not a plane ticket, an airplane ticket, air ticket. Then go back to Japan. Maybe not the high season because high season normally 2,000, like almost $2,000. But the low season, off season would be $1,000, I think. But I have to buy souvenir and I have to have extra money for staying hotel. Probably need $3,000 or $4,000. But the good thing is if I buy those tickets and I can fly only 13 hours. But if I buy cheaper ticket, I have to transit at least 1 or 2 places. That takes 27 hours to get Japan. That's too long. But a friend of mine from India, and she said she always spent 23 hours to get to India by a tent. But there's a small country. There's no place to have a tent. If I have a tent outside, people think that I'm a homeless. There's a young, like gang is like attacking to the homeless. I don't want to be attacked. But somebody told me, and we can stay at the airport. Yeah, hotel is very expensive. Even Airbnb in Tokyo should be probably expensive. Put sign outside. Yes, no sugar production. That's so funny. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe it's shooting very. Maybe I put the sign. Quiet, please. We are shooting inside. Shooting video inside. or voice recording. Okay, this is today's quote. I don't think this is should think video inside 10. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? Because we had a kind of idea, have a small box or little tent to have, because we are using smartphone to shooting video, and you know, if invite someone inside of the small box or tent, it's kind of like a phone booth. Do you know the Japanese, what do you call the phone booth? Very popular in Japan a long time ago. Purikura booth. Do you know the Purikura booth? Taking picture with friend or someone. It's like a phone booth. We are thinking about kind of like a story video booth and people come inside and, you know, that's right, for picture is in Polaroid. That's right. Most of the people get the picture is really, you know, cute, because there's a kind of a trick to make the eye bigger and what else? Something going on. So it doesn't look like them, but they're really happy because it looks so cute. I never tried. I was not in Japan by the time. Oh, you didn't know that? It's like do you know the app called the Snow? It's Korean app. Because we knew that the big name is very similar to our app, because we're trying to make the big eyes and look cute. It's like all the animation. Look at your icon. Pikachu has a bigger eye, right? Bigger eye is always cute. That's their stereotype of Japanese people. Think that if we have a big eyes and we have, you know, we going to be cute, or we you know, we look cute. So that's why that and phone booths, they make people's eyes is bigger and shiny, and the skin tone is like a very kind of like a makeup. I don't know what's the trick. Pikachu is always cute. Pikachu has a bigger eyes already. If it's bigger than that, I don't know. And also Pikachu has the like a red cheek, right? Red cheek. I think the Purikura also give the red cheek. The app Snow is also giving cute face and bigger eyes. And someone told me, since iPhone 6, even though you take the regular photo, something going on. The iPhone 6 is not capturing real picture. They kind of use a little trick, and someone's change, you know, because since iPhone 6, since people take picture is much cuter than before. Yeah, filters maybe. Now iPhone 7 or 10 has what do you call it? Animation? Animoji? You need to do it. I thought I can do Animoji on Periscope, you know, using kind of Pikachu head, then talking to audience or viewers. I thought that should be fun, but no one does that yet. But did you see? I had once saw the Japanese, I think, boy, wearing, I don't know what kind of character. It's like, looks like a animoji face, but that was real, and he was putting on the anime character on his head, and also wearing like long sleeves, then acting like animation, like a girl. She doesn't talk. It's not a cosplaying. It's like, is that cosplaying really? But his face is covered. Maybe if I found that was very interesting. That's why I watched like a entire scope, because that was very interesting. Not the animation. It's like a real. Anyway. So this is today's quote. If you love money, money love you back. I think that's true. Because if you hate money and money not gonna love you, so that means not gonna come. So that means if you hesitate to charging money or tend to giving super discount, that means money thinks that you don't love money. I had once felt that way, you know, I couldn't charge higher price, even though I used to do without any problem. But at some point, probably since I lost or block something, yeah. But people, some point of your time or life, people always think about what is the money, and how I think the money blocks sometimes. But since you get over it, money is gonna flowing to you. Okay, my dog is snoring. It's already 45 minutes. I've been keep talking. Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, definitely, that's a mind block. Top 3 mind block is money and fear, and what's the third one? Fear and money, and one more. I think I forgot. Pride? No, pride is not block. I'll share it tomorrow because I don't think I remember. Yeah, makes you sleepy, right? Okay, thank you so much, and have a good evening, and eat healthy food. Then see you tomorrow. じゃあまたね。ありがとうございました。See ya. Bye bye.